Welcome back to Dicey Situations, folks. As always, I'm your DM, Ryan, joined by my Chaos crew.
Rich playing Theo.
Mark playing Glebnor.
Harout playing Tooluuga.
Roger playing Arendare.
Pretty spicy one last time, gang. Let's get right into our recap. Last time on Dicey Situations, we caught up with the Chaos crew in the palace of Mansa, the Gilded Devil King. Ploopploopleen found himself warmly welcomed by their glinting golden host and was introduced to Mansa's unusual royal spouses. While married to his wife Gilda, a marvelous golden dragon, Mansa also shares his husband Shumak with the humble himbo Greg. Perplexing polycules aside, Mansa explained that he sees Theo as sort of a cousin, for he was created as a spirit of greed by the Prince of the Red Wastes himself. The Gilded King led the gang through his opulent palace, so his guests could admire his art and vast collection of ancient artifacts. On their tour through Mansa's menagerie, Arendare became suspicious of the hovering wizards keeping their watchful eyes on Theo. After making some friends with the strange creatures kept in the palace gardens, Tooluuga hatched a plan to break off from their tour so they could bring Myra to the divination tower. A few toots on his kazoo was enough to distract Mansa, giving Tooluuga and Glebnor time to run off into the palace. As Mansa finished his tour with Theo and his bodyguard Arendare, he regretfully informed his new cousin that the wizards of Badkhali have no trust for rebel gods from the south. Activating glyphs of warding across the palace, the Chaos crew were teleported to a grand Coliseum. Not one to be controlled by any mage's spell, Theo decided he would be entering the arena on his own volition, and with the help of the Man in Black. Tonight's entertainment will be a test for Ploopploopleen and his loyal crew to prove to Mansa and his subjects that Theo is everything the rumors say he is. We will be starting tonight's episode at the top of the initiative with a shadowy skeleton standing atop a bunker. We find ourselves in this crazed Coliseum as the wizard students of the multiple mage colleges all cheer for the Chaos crew. You are all standing atop what appears to be like a stone bunker in the center of this large Coliseum. There is a rival bunker on the opposite end of the battlefield here, and you can see that there is a flag being guarded by a massive bony golem. Up there on top of their little balustrade, you can see there's a kind of a clanking bone mage who looks around, holds up a wizardly staff, and this bone mage is going to cast darkness all around the top of their side of the field. You guys see a 15-foot sphere surrounds the top of their tower, and you can no longer see the flag now. And on the battlefield, you can see multiple skeletal archers have taken up position, hiding behind these like obstacles sort of set in your path. They are all notching arrows and trying to take aim, and you guys are all, your whole like little band here, you've all kind of hunkered down in the planning phases. We're going to actually start with Arendare on your side.
Can I, with dark vision, can I see through?
You can see that this sphere is magical darkness.
Okay.
So across the field from you, it is about 60 feet to the other side.
Gotcha.
And you can see that coming out from the front of their bunker, there are these like clackling skeletons that seem to be like marching as if they're getting ready to charge the field to your side. Mm-hmm. What would you like to do?
Can they actually tell us the actual rules of this engagement?
Yeah, you look up, Mansa is with his family, and he's kind of floating on this giant throne. Well, we're gonna have a good old-fashioned game of capture the flag. There's a flag on the opposite field. You have a flag of your own. The game's pretty simple. You're gonna want to get on over there, kidnap their flag, and bring it back to your side. As long as your flag is on your side when you return it, you win the round.
Will there be actual harm to my lord if he is struck by one of these skeleton warriors?
Yes! Oh, yes! It wouldn't be much of a challenge if we didn't try to kill you. I mean, he is a god. He's gonna be fine.
Fantastic.
Lorenz wouldn't let any of his skeletons fatally wound my cousin, if he is my cousin. And you can see that Lorenz is across the field, this Tabaxi mage. It almost seems like he's like marionetting a bunch of strings on all the skeletons that are on the field. And he's like,
are we super sure about this, my lord? Because we only have so many skeletons. I don't really want to waste them on these guys. Just kind of feel like maybe we're using too many of the skeletons. Can I maybe keep the golem behind?
Shut up, Lorenz! Try to kill him! That's what we're doing here!
That's what I like to hear. I'm going to warding bond, my lord. I'm just going to put my hand on his back. My lord, Godspeed. I believe in you. I will defend this flag in your honor. No skeleton will get past me.
I believe in you.
Yeah, as you put your hand on Theo's back, he does still have these massive shadowy wings coming out of the back of his cloak.
Well, we can address the dark wings that have sprouted from your back that I've never seen before today.
Well, yeah, I can't show you everything.
But you are not afraid of this?
No, not at all.
Okay. All right. Just want to make sure. I don't think I can make it a... That's my action. To use the warding bond, I think.
Awesome.
And then the flag, how far is the flag behind us? Or
you're just basically all on top of this little flag. It's about the bunker you're actually standing on. It's probably only like about a 20-foot radius sort of stone sphere you're all standing on.
Can I take like a defensive stance?
Yeah.
So if someone were to try to dash by me,
Perfect.
Your action.
yeah.
You're kind of winding up your massive sword, getting ready for anyone to kind of come up onto the your side of the field here. Perfect. Reggie is next. Reggie's like, okay, team. We're still. Some of you guys look a little hurt still from earlier. I'm gonna do an aid.
My man,
He's gonna
Reggie.
upcast aid at 3rd level. You can actually all have 10 temporary hit points.
God,
This is a
that's
3rd
so
level
much
aid. Kind of burned out some spells there, I'm not gonna lie, but that's totally worth it. We're gonna win this one. And Reggie will do the same thing. He's kind of standing back to back with Arendir, getting ready for anyone to kind of charge the flag. Tooluuga, you are next.
Is the wizard that cast the darkness inside the darkness?
Yes, the entire top of the opposing team is now this big sphere of swirling shadow. You can, every once in a while, you'll just see the skeleton poke his head out back, and like pull his head back in.
Sure. Other question. Since I used Pass Without Trace with the stick, am I holding concentration on it?
Pass Without Trace, I don't believe is concentration, is it?
It says the C on the stick, but
Oh, okay, yeah. So if it's concentration, you are holding concentration on it. That means the whole team does a +10 to stealth checks right now, unless you want to drop it for something else.
well, because the other thing I could do is I could just locate object and then run in there, grab it, and run out.
Okay, yeah. You want to give it a whirl?
Why'd you say it like that?
Well, it's a big scary bubble. Who knows what's happening inside there?
Well, it's not like they could see me, right?
Can you make a perception check?
Oh boy, it's a 21.
Okay, the 21. Basically, what I want to let you know is, it does seem like each side of the field is kind of a mirror. So you have like the same defensive positions that the opposite team has, and it does look like you guys are standing on top of this like sort of bunker, but there is a ladder on your side that goes down into the bunker. So there is a chance that that creature went down inside the bunker. It could either be on top or underneath. I'll know that with a high perception check.
Okay.
Are you allowed to move your own flag?
You could. There is actually a defensive thing of if you want to take your flag and maybe go somewhere the other team can't get it. Yeah, because you can pick up your flag and defend it however you want to.
Flyboy?
I'll take it.
Stick it in your pocket and fly up?
Son, you have the immovable rod. Just attach it to the rod way up.
How am I going to get the rod up?
I can fly it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, your flag.
Grab my rod.
Your flag just has to be back at your base when the other flag gets there. As long as both are at your base, you're good to go.
Hell, good.
60 feet? Between our bunkers?
Yeah, 60 feet between the two bunkers.
What are the odds I can get you over there in one shot?
I mean, I could step of the wind there and back. I would get 80.
if I held my action to launch you, you get there, you could step of the wind back immediately.
I don't know if I'll let you launch them 60 feet straight. It's pretty wild.
Why not?
I've let you guys go up 10 or 20 feet with that, but
I'm gonna locate object.
Okay.
I'm just gonna cast and use my last second level spot for it.
Perfect.
Last 10 minutes, and I'm gonna locate the flag inside the darkness.
Yeah, you quiet your mind, focus in your magic, using the power of the staff. You can tell that wizardly mage seems to have taken the flag and gone down their ladder and is now inside the bunker on the ground floor, crouched, hiding in the shadows.
All right, I'm gonna step of the wind 80 feet right up to him.
Okay, you will have to go by 2 of these cackling
They can't touch me.
guards as they walk out.
You
teleporting.
can't touch me. I'm
it's not.
untouchable.
Step of the wind is a teleport, isn't it?
No, it's so he's gonna fully run.
Oh.
I'm full sprinting.
All right, yeah, you get down like a runner and kind of lock in on the door into the opposite bunker, and you guys look, and it's just like dust behind as he is fully like speedstering across the battlefield. That's nuts. Make a real quick dexterity saving throw for me if you wouldn't mind.
13?
13's perfect.
Oh, thank God.
You run right over a pit trap that is in the center of the ring. Right as you run over it, the illusion breaks, and there's just a wall of bony spikes in
Gravity
the ground.
doesn't exist if I don't believe in it.
You can see Lorenz like,
Aw, my spikes. I was really hoping to get somebody with the spikes. This is embarrassing.
as he looks over at the field. And then you leap through the shadows. I'm going to have both of my cackling guards here. They're each going to make a quick swing on you.
I am untouchable. Cannot touch. I'm so sleek.
Get a 12 and a 10.
Untouchable. I am.
They're holding these huge glaives, and you dive right between them as these 2 glaives come down as they take their opportunity attack. Dive into the bunker and are now covered in shadow. You're just staring. I mean, you can't see anything, but you're looking right at a skeleton in the dark, right in front of him.
If I'm not mistaken, I got my otherworldly perception.
Look what your special eyes.
No, that's just
Other planes of existence, right?
yeah.
Yeah, you're just in magical darkness now, but you can hear a little bony body go, just kind of like clack back a little bit, trying to get away from you.
Theoretically,
You're
the skeletons
right in front
can't
of
see
them.
either, right?
Skeleton also can't see. It's
Well,
in
I know where the
magical
object
darkness.
is itself.
You can
right?
sense the object is literally right in front of
So
you.
I just grab the object. He's a pile of bones. Does he feel heavy to me?
Doesn't feel particularly heavy.
Can I just grab the flag with him and run out?
It'll have your movement. You use Step of the Wind, so you have 80 feet of movement.
Yeah.
So you could basically drag him 10 feet out of the bunker.
Make it a relay race it.
How far
Back.
how far out does the darkness go?
It's a 15-foot sphere around the center of their ring.
So you'd
I'd
still be in the darkness if you did 10 feet out.
But also, if you're going to have to make an athletics check to grab him and drag him out. I'll let you make it for free, but you're going to have to try to...
What about a
Can I
sleight of
just-
hand to
He's
snatch
not
it?
a very strong skeleton. This is a little
Can I
dork.
just snatch it from him then?
You could make a sleight of hand check instead of an athletics check.
It's a 7.
What's a 17?
Yeah. Well, I guess I'm dragging him 10 feet.
You see, there's like a tussle going on inside the shadowy sphere as you start dragging the skeleton. It's very light, but he's kind of planting his feet into the dirt. You try to pull him out of this little shadowy sphere he's in. All right, so you guys have just seen Tooluuga basically just dive into a shadow bubble and disappear.
Classic daddy.
Okay, that
Hopefully
is
there's no bone crabs over there.
the bone
Make
golem.
friends with them.
He is readying an action up top, which
I don't like that.
you guys can't see him yet. That's what's happened.
He said up top.
Theo, can you make a wisdom saving throw for me?
Natural 19 plus 7, so 26.
You are surveying the battlefield, and you feel that voice, and it seems like an ally directly behind you. Open your eyes, kid. I'm going to have you add a feat to your character sheet. It's going... basically, it is the Warlock feat that allows you to take an invocation. It's part of the pact you have made with the Man in Black. You now have Devil's Sight and can see through magical darkness. Tooluuga, I'm going to need you to make a religion check.
Yeah, I don't like this. 14?
14?
Unless you're going to allow me to guidance it.
All you guidance is.
Oh, okay. 15.
Okay. You look back at Theo, and as he stares into this magical darkness, his eyes go black.
Ooh,
And
I
you
don't
can
like that.
definitely tell you sense an almost infernal presence, but that there's something is going on where Theo can now see through magical darkness.
Well, gotta add it to the list.
Take out a little notebook. There's like a con column you're slowly filling in. Perfect. Theo, it is now your turn. You have 60 feet of flying speed for the next minute with those wings. You can see perfectly through magical darkness. I will let you know that on top of the opposing field, the bone golem is basically holding an action to claw anyone that comes near the entrance into their bunker.
Am I taking the flag up with your immovable rod?
You know it.
All right. So I'm going to take the immovable rod from
Glebnor
with the flag on it. I'm going to fly forward.
Hit the button.
I'm going to go up 20 feet.
Okay.
Pop the rod so it stays right there, and then I'm going to go forward 40.
Awesome. So, are you flying toward the bone golem or below it through the door that Tooluuga just went through?
I'm 20 feet in the air flying towards the bone golem so I can shoot down at him.
Awesome. He is looking up and watching you in horror as you ascend, and then the flag is now hovering attached to something in the center of the Coliseum. All the wizards in the crowd are looking up like, what in the actual fuck is going on? Yeah, that was basically your movement and your object interaction. What would you like to do with the rest of your turn?
So, because I'm 20 feet in the air, do I have advantage shooting down?
Yeah, I think we can say that.
All right. I'm going to bust out jury's verdict, and I'm going to sharpshooter the -5 through the whole thing.
Perfect.
And I'm going to use a violent shot in this. So if I hit, I get an extra damage dice, but it's +2 to the misfire score. So I believe the misfire score will be a 5.
Sweet.
Damn.
Big risk, big reward. Love to see it.
Yes. So it'll be 28 down to a 23.
23 definitely hits his bone golem. You can see that it is almost like standing, like it believes it is hidden in shadow right now. As then a rain of bullets come down from the heavens onto this bone golem. He takes the first shot directly in the chest.
27 damage on the first shot.
Yikes. You can see when that first shot goes off and this bone golem, like shards of bone spray from the like sphere of darkness. Everyone on Mansa's like floating throne dais here, they all get up and run over to the edge, and they're all looking down now. And the crowd has gone silent. Continue.
19 down to a 14.
14 will miss.
I'm going to use Lucky to re-roll it once more.
Go for it. Rewind that back a hair.
Do you have the other one still? Did you have both?
No, I only I only used one, so I had the second one. 29 down to 24.
Definitely hits.
I forgot to say that I was putting another violent shot into it.
Of course, please.
So 30 damage on that one.
My lord.
So 57 in the total.
No, I got one more shot.
You have blown
Save it.
2 massive holes through this creature. I will let you know, it has 3 hit points left.
It's nice and easy. Land the plane.
What's it called? I will sling it into the holster and pull out my pistols because I'm going to use bonus action Executioner's Hand.
Tight.
I'm just, what's it called? I'm going to use the sharpshooter feat, but screw it. Final shot as well.
Because he deserves it.
Really,
He
add
deserves
insult to
it.
injury.
He does deserve it. They question whether he was a god.
That's a nat 20 for a 30.
Describe what
No. Let him say his numbers.
Yeah, let's get the number.
Hold on, I'm going to re-roll the damage on one of the dice.
It's been a while since you played this character. I forgot what this is like.
Because of the violent shot, I get 2 extra damage dice instead of just 1. Oh, and because of Piercer, I get a third dice.
Third, that's right.
So 12 plus...
Crit, no?
So the 12 was the crit plus 7, so that's 19 plus 10, so 29 damage on that shot.
He's got to damage the bunker too, right?
I'm in here, man.
Oh, and I get my trick shots all back.
No, you're outside the door now.
I'm still in the darkness.
What do you look like as an angel of death swoops up into the air and obliterates a bone golem in one round?
I think so it's just a quick pump shot of the jury's verdict, just shooting 2 holes like in the chest, and then I swing it and do the whole spin of the 2 twin pistols and just shoot one thing right between its eyes, and it just falls forward off of whatever it's on right into the ground.
Massive bone golem, probably like 10 feet tall, tumbles off and just lands in front of his own soldiers that are about to charge the field. The crowd erupts. These nerds have never seen anything like this. These wizards are going nuts. You can see Mansa hard elbows Greg. It's just like, that's my cousin! He is enraptured at this massive performance. Go ahead, roll a performance check with advantages for funsies.
It's a 12.
Okay. You're still getting used to the wings. So you have this wicked badass moment, and then you're still trying to like kind of self-adjust while you're floating in the air. It's not as intuitive as people would think. Okay. That is my skeletons that have all been kind of waiting with their arrows drawn. They all look up, look at each other, and then at the same time, 5 skeletons point arrows up and just start firing at Bleebly in the air. All
Probably the right move.
Yeah, it's become very apparent who the threat is that the skeletons need to immediately deal
What are you
with.
talking about?
They can't see you beating ass in there.
I haven't beaten any ass. I'm just dragging them.
I would say you whipped by in a flash. I'm not even sure they saw you.
Okay. Like, truly a hilarious sequence of rolls. So a 14 misses.
Yep.
2 nat ones in a row. You can see 2 of the skeletons look at each other and are like, no. They just put their arrows down. Lorenz isn't paying attention. The 2 of his skeletons are just refusing to engage in this bullshit. But you can see that there are 2 at the front. They're going to hit on a 23. Does that hit on you right now?
Yes.
Okay. I know you get the warding bond up. So that is going to be 13 piercing damage. But that is going to be halved to 6. And you take that 6 as well, Arendir. Okay. Wild. Yeah, all the skeletons are like just launching a volley of arrows trying to get Bleebly out of the sky. Glebnor, that is you.
Arendir,
Yes.
you got this?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think my lord's doing enough by
yeah.
himself, so we can protect this flag.
I saw Daddy's line of movement, right?
Oh yeah, you can just still see there's like still like a streak of fish in the air almost from where Tooluuga just ran.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna draft in behind Daddy. Bonus action dash.
Okay. Same thing. You'll have to go by 2 of these cackling skeletons holding their glaives. But I believe you have mobile.
Because I'm dashing.
Okay, so if you want to take an attack at any point, they'll get rid of their ability to make opportunity attacks on you.
Fuck it. Bring it. I have 10 temporary hit points.
Okay. You do have to give me a real quick dexterity saving throw. You can make this with advantage.
I mean, 18 probably beats it, right?
Oh, definitely. Like a zooming Glebnor leaps over this little pit trap. You can see Lorenz is like, no one is falling for the pit trap. This sucks. It's like, we had to dig that out. Had to get 2 guys out there with a mold earth cantrip. This is ridiculous. And we're going to have a talk about this after. This is insane. You zip by the pit trap, and then you fly between these skeletons that are about to charge the field. They look down, and I just realized they don't have a reaction since they used it on Tooluuga. So you go right by them.
Thanks, Daddy.
And you fly into the dark. Make a perception check with disadvantage.
7?
Okay, you slam into the back of Tooluuga, who is clearly wrestling with a skeleton, because you also feel bones kind of smashing into you.
Daddy, are you losing weight?
No.
Yeah, this bone mage, Tooluuga, and Glebnor are now in this crazy pit, basically fighting inside of this bunker in the shadows.
Everything good over there?
Great!
What?
All right. All right, Reggie, I think we're going to be okay over here.
I mean, yeah, I think we're good. How are they even going to get our flag? We really fucked them. As he looks up at the flag floating in the air now.
Just hear Tooluuga. Language!
Oh my god, his perception's crazy. Okay.
I'm gonna. I got action.
Yeah, you get your whole action.
Gamble.
Yeah, you can make attacks in here. This would be a disadvantage.
Oh God.
Flip a coin to see who you attack.
I know. Is there not a chance I hit Daddy?
No, I'm not that much of a dick.
Oh.
Mechanically, basically, you're blinded. So you just have disadvantage on your attack rolls.
Okay.
If you get a nat 1, I might have you hit Tooluuga. But other than besides that, I think it'd be all right.
It's bonking time.
Tooluuga, you just hear hammer sounds.
God. I believe in my son. I close my eyes with full trust.
Go ahead and make your attack at disadvantage for me.
I rolled the same thing twice in a row. 22.
That'll definitely hit.
Get bonked. Booming blade.
Sure, you can boom it.
So that's 10 on the hammer, 5 and 5, and then 8 on the boom,
Okay.
and then another 8 booming thunder damage.
Yeah, he's encapsulated in this strange booming star energy. If he moves, he will take some more damage. Okay, not looking great for my little skeletal mage. That
Get
is
stuck, bitch.
That guy's the mage of the group.
Yeah, the mage of the group
He's
is
so fucked.
in the dark, getting pummeled by Glebnor and Tooluuga.
And I have one more attack because now I'm 2 attacks.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you're level 5 barbarian.
Yeah,
now,
I
right?
finally got my second attack.
got 2 attacks.
Go ahead and make that second attack.
Well, that's gonna miss. Even with advantage, I got a nat 1. So
Oh yeah, you get a nat 1.
Don't tell me.
yeah.
No.
Okay.
Get him, son.
Go ahead, roll damage against Tooluuga. Just your weapon die.
My lumbar.
You're so confident in the first swing that you swing the hammer back around and you hear a very wet sound as you do not hit bone.
Oh, that feels fishy and solid. Daddy,
Ow.
how's your lumbar?
It's gone. No longer there.
Oh no, he needs that lumbar for long
Okay.
car rides.
My clackling skeletons are going to run and try to charge Arendir and Reggie while they're on top.
Oh,
They
we can
don't. They don't really have a plan for getting the flag here. They just were told to charge across the field. All right, so they have a really stupid thing called horrid clackling. I need you to
Horde clackling.
I need you all to make a DC 13 Wisdom saving throw. Actually, everyone except for Theo, because you're in the air.
Yeah, I was just about to ask.
The rest of you are within 30 feet of these things when they make their movement.
What?
17.
I am?
Yeah, because they're at the door you just ran by. So they're about 10 feet behind, in
I
front
thought you
of
said
you
they
outside.
ran up on Arendir.
Well, they're going to be, but anything
They're doing
that
this
while
first.
they're running, it's the sound of them running that is so annoying.
All right, that's a
17.
21.
Okay. You guys got, what'd you get there?
17.
Glebnor? Okay, you guys got above a 13. Basically, the sound is so grating, you would have mechanically been frightened. But you just hear this horrible shuffling bone sound as these 2 idiot bone guards charge across the field toward Arendir. They have to use their full turn to dash. They just get to the base. So Reggie looks down and is like, oh boy! As there's 2 of these bone things are starting to climb up the side of your bunker, Arendir. Right.
Reggie, it's time to step on some fingers.
All right, we're at the top of the round. Lorenz is now going to use his lair action. Can somebody roll a d4 for me?
3.
Lair action.
Okay. He is going to, he's like, I can't believe I'm wasting bones on this. He is going to summon 3 more skeletons up out of the ground.
Oh.
So he puts his hand like a little marionette and pulls up, and you guys see 3 more bony skeletons climb up out of the ground in the middle of the field.
Good use of your bones.
I wasn't expecting him to destroy my big one immediately, so now I'm overcompensating with little guys. How about fuck you, Glebnor? How about fuck you?
Language! That's a 2-year-old son you're staring at.
Yeah, the regular skeletons. No, got quite a few of them. You're now looking at a hot 8 regular skeletons on the field.
It's a lot of regular skeletons.
I wonder how much HP they have. I might be able to take out a couple.
It's about to be a shooting gallery.
Okay. That is the shadow skeleton.
Give me the flag.
Yeah, give him the flag.
Give me the flag.
Give me the flag.
No.
Give him the flag.
Just stop.
Why do you have to be difficult?
Fuck you.
Why is everyone so mean?
The skeleton gives you the finger, and his middle finger shoots off at you. He's
What
gonna use
the fuck?
He's gonna use finger darts.
Why?
He hits on a 19.
What? No, I'm warding flare.
Okay, hold on, I'll roll again.
So disrespectful.
It's a nat 1 this time. He shoots his middle finger at you.
Ooh, since it was nat 1, can Tooluuga catch it and keep it?
Can I, I was gonna say, can I deflect missile it?
You can deflect missile it.
Right back at him.
Well, I think I already used my reaction for the warding flare, so I can't.
Oh, yeah.
Keep his finger, Daddy.
Keeping the finger.
You catch his finger, he's like, ah.
Yeah, I bet this was your favorite one, huh?
It was his favorite one.
It's mine now.
He then gives Glebnor the finger, even though Glebnor can't really. You guys are also in total darkness. He fires his other finger at Glebnor. Let's see here. 21 to hit.
Ah! What the hell was that?
I don't
Is there
know.
a bug in here?
But it's like a long bullet.
You take 4 piercing damage.
There's just a finger sticking out of Glebnor.
And 2 necrotic, as a dirty middle finger is now stuck in your, like, where your nipple would be.
Ow!
Is your Zom all right?
Yeah!
All right.
My upper chest area, though.
All right, that is Arendir.
Why is he touching me there?
What a pervert.
No fingers.
I'm keeping this.
So there's 2 skeletons
2 of these
climbing
clackling
up.
skeletons are trying to climb up the side of your bunker towards you.
They're clackling.
They're clackling.
They at the top, or are they like in the middle?
They'll on their next turn they'll be able to get up on top of you.
Okay, I'm just gonna take swipes at them.
Awesome. Yeah, as these things are going to climb up, a massive sword swings down the front of your bunker.
Wait, does if holding my action and I attack, does that do anything for my first
No,
attack or
it
anything?
would have been if someone had gone to you real fast. You would have gotten a free attack on them.
Gotcha.
These dummies, though, just kind of it took them forever just to get over here.
Gotcha. All right.
My team isn't as fast as yours. It turns out.
Shambling skeletons aren't super fast.
Nope.
Prepare to taste the blade of Blee Blee. And Great Webmaster for a attack.
Awesome.
This always goes
Here we
well.
go.
That's a miss.
What'd you get?
With a 6.
Yeah, it's gonna miss.
Is this a regular attack? The next one, nat 20, of course. Nat 20.
Why is this every time? Go ahead, roll that damage, sir.
That'd be 15.
I swear it's not a bit.
I'm gonna.
I
He's
think
just warming up.
when you get a crit with Great Weapon Master, doesn't your bonus action you get a free attack?
Yeah.
I'm making that up? Oh, yeah, cool.
Yes.
So you get a free attack with the bonus action.
He didn't
Like,
use Great Weapon Master.
Yeah.
He did
he
a
have-
normal
That's why it
regular
hit.
guy
Yeah,
attack.
does he have to use it for that to proc?
I think he just gets it if he gets a natural.
Yeah, I think it's the feat. You just.
Oh, sick.
I believe the feat has
get
something
it.
where if you score a critical hit, you can make a bonus action attack.
That's pretty tight.
When you score a critical hit with a melee weapon, yes.
Perfect.
Okay.
Awesome.
Score.
Yeah. All right. So 15, he's still up and bony.
He's up and bony.
Okay. I'm just gonna attack him again.
Awesome.
Straight hit. No weapon master.
Cool.
28.
28 should have
Weapon Master.
So sorry.
No, because then it would have been a nat 1.
That's true.
The clackling skeleton steals his sword.
15.
Damn. Okay.
Hey.
Bonus action.
Yeah, this thing's starting to look a little fucked up as it was starting to climb up, and you just bring your giant sword down twice and slash into this cackling knight.
I'm gonna bonus action Shining Smite him.
I think the bonus action was your extra attack you got, unfortunately.
That's right.
So
Didn't he
sorry.
get 2 attacks anyways?
He missed one of them.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's right.
yeah,
He
Great
did
Weapon
miss
Master's the first
Great
one I
Weapon
missed.
Master. Yeah, and
Yep.
we all had a good laugh.
Tight. Reggie looks over and is like, oh shit, they're climbing! They're climbing! He's gonna just fire a firebolt real quick and try to shoot the one that you've been attacking.
Good call, Reggie.
Reggie's gonna hit on 18.
He's a crazy guy.
It's like a freaking war zone for Reggie. He does 12 fire
my
damage.
God.
Yeah, Reggie's coming into his own.
There we go.
Yeah, he's like getting up
Grows
there.
up so quick.
This skeleton looks near death. It's like completely roasted
Still
on
not
the
dead
top
yet?
half. Unfortunately, it's got a little bit left. It's hanging on by a sliver of bone. You can see across the battlefield. You can just see, like, Lorenz's heart is not in it. He's just like, they're burning my bones. He's just so irritated that he's wasting this on you.
Bonus action, poke this skeleton.
I don't have that kind of cool stuff you guys have, all right? I got magic over here, all right? Pretty standard clock stuff, and then I can shoot a little stupid thing. How about you stab it?
Okay.
Tooluuga, that is your turn.
Do I still feel him, like, latched on?
100%.
Just give me the flag! I try to rip it away again.
Go for it. Make some attacks.
Punch him.
What? Why?
Wait a minute.
It would be disadvantage.
Is darkness a con spell?
It is. Let me make a concentration check.
I bonked your ass.
You did bonk my ass. I just noticed that he had help missing. It's a 19, unfortunately. I'm so sorry.
Just want to
bonk his ass, Daddy.
I'm just gonna sleight of hand it out of him.
All right. My sleight of hand is extremely
The
better
goal
than
is
yours.
just to get the flag back.
Yeah.
My goal is to ruin Lorenz's skeletons.
Stop hitting them so hard.
Okay, so you making a sleight of hand check?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and make a sleight of hand to try to rip this flag out of
9.
this mage's hand. He will make a strength check.
You can fail.
It's a 16, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and sleight a hand next time.
No, I'm gonna bonus action step of the wind. He's coming with me.
How fast can you go at step of the wind?
80 feet.
Okay, so that means you can go 40 dragging someone.
Out into the light, though.
Yes. You leave the sphere. You run by a bunch of fresh skeletons that are climbing up out of the ground, and you'll basically get to right behind the skeletons that are climbing up your side.
Now I gotta wait for them to climb up the ladder? Oh my god.
So annoying.
One of these skeletons getting an opportunity attack as you run by. Let's see.
Nuh-uh.
Just a quickie. 18 hit?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. It's only 4 piercing damage. As you're running by dragging the skeleton, one of these new skeletons comes up out of the ground and cuts your thigh as you sprint by him. The bone golem is dead. Theo, that is your turn.
All right. How many skeletons are on the field at this point?
At this point, there are 1, 2,
That was
3,
8.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8 skeletons.
Okay.
How
many can I angle at any point to get a couple of them in a row?
You could easily angle and hit 4 of them.
Jesus.
I have a question.
I'm looking at my map. There's a line of 4 skeletons in a row.
What's the HP on the skeletons? You can tell us.
I don't think we can ask that.
They're skeletons.
Folks, should I tell them? Is it mean to tell them?
They're skeletons.
They're skeletons.
It's standard fodder.
Skeletons have 13 armor, 13 hit points. But there's a lot of them.
What? Why did it take like
jury's
3 of
verdict
our hits?
will go through all 4 of them.
The cackling ones have much more hit
You know
points.
what you
Little
gotta do.
soldiers. These archer skeletons, the ones that are kind of held up shooting arrows dinkily, they're just regular run-of-the-mill skeletons.
That makes sense. Those are the ones trying to grab the flag.
The necromancy skeletons. They're just fucking whack.
So yeah, Theo, you are in the air flying around with these big shadowy wings. Your flag is attached to Glebnor's
Immovable
rod
that's
floating
in
right
the air.
behind you.
Yeah.
You're now looking down the battlefield trying to line up shots against like just waves of skeletons that are now coming out of the ground.
So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to use my bonus action first
Okay.
to use Executioner's Hand to shoot that one that's still alive near Arendir.
Yep.
And then I'm going to switch to Jury's Verdict to do a piercing shot through the 4.
Okay. Okay, perfect. All right, so you spin around because you're still holding that gun from last time. You spin around and point it down. You can see that like Arendir is just trying to he's fighting off this like seared on fire skeleton that's climbing up the side of their building.
It's pretty metal.
It's pretty metal.
So I'm going to do a violent shot plus the -5 on Executioner's Hand.
Cool.
It's natural 19 for a 29 down to a 24.
Definitely hits.
21 damage to that.
Oh, hell yeah.
Arendir, as this skeleton like winds up his attack and goes to climb the wall, a bullet goes right through his head and he jumps off the side of the building you're on top of.
That's my god.
Beautiful.
And then I'll swing the pistols into the holsters on my hips and bust out jury's verdict, angle into the 4. I'm gonna do a piercing shot, so it basically I get a +1 to the misfire score on a hit. We'll take the damage, and then disadvantage shot every time after.
Perfect.
The first one is at advantage 23.
That'll definitely hit. A run-of-the-mill skeleton number 1.
Dead.
So 19 damage to the first one.
Okay, first skeleton explodes. The bullet travels through that skeleton. Go ahead and make another attack at disadvantage on the one behind it.
25 is at disadvantage.
That'll hit.
God.
13 hit point. 13 exactly.
Second skeleton, the bullet is traveling through skeletal archers, and you can see the buckshot exploding skeletons on the battlefield. Second skeleton explodes.
All right.
Disadvantage shot on the third skeleton.
20.
20 will hit.
19 damage.
Third skeleton explodes. There are wizard children in the crowd that will remember this for the rest of their lives. Final skeleton is like going to pull an arrow up. Attack with disadvantage, please, if you wouldn't mind.
14.
14 hits.
Amazing.
For 17.
With one shot of that shotgun, you put a hole through 4 skeletons.
Put a hole through?
I mean, they're done.
Eviscerated.
Eviscerated.
Dust.
Bone showers into the crowd. Lorenzo, eyes wide, and like he's just like, no! That's such a waste of good bones!
A mental check on Lorenz.
Lorenz is... Yeah, you can make an insight check on Lorenz.
I mean, they wanted proof he was a god.
19.
Lorenzo's about to walk out. Lorenz is not having a good time.
Taking my skeletons and going home.
I nat 20'd my insight.
You had a nat 20 insight? Yeah. If this keeps going poorly, Lorenz will not be doing a round 2.
Hell yeah.
He's proved his point!
He looks up at Mansa on the throne.
All right. There's 3 skeletons left.
There are 3 skeletons left. 4, actually. I'm sorry. There were 8 skeletons originally. There's 4 left.
The one climbing was not a...
Oh, right.
There aren't any more in a line. There's one more kind of like directly below you.
They've
and
scattered.
There are 3 that are hiding behind these like stone like obstructions on the battlefield trying to take cover.
The one that Tooluuga has the flag, right?
Yes, Tooluuga is dragging a kicking and screaming skeleton behind him with the flag in his hand still.
No middle fingers.
Middle fingers.
That's the mage one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look down at Tooluuga. You got that one?
Yeah, I got him.
Okay. And the one that's climbing up towards Arendir, the other one, I'm gonna take a shot at him.
Go for it.
Make an example out of this one.
Nice.
I'm gonna pump a violent shot into it.
On to Clackle and Rosie.
So 23 down to 18.
That'll hit.
26, then I do one more for violent shot. 32 damage.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
And that's my turn.
Thank you. Oh, merciful Bleebly.
Can you do some air chops?
That was with a shotgun as well, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so floating above the battlefield, you do turn after eviscerating all these skeletons, reload the shotgun, and put a hole in the back of this skeleton that's climbing up the side of your base, essentially, on the field here. Okay.
Oh, just last thing, I float over to where the immovable rod is because I see he has the person with the flag, so once he can get over there, I'm just gonna, take it down and everything.
Sweet.
So.
Perfect. All right, that is my skeletons. They're looking at each other like, do we even bother? But they're going to all just shoot arrows up at Bleebly in the air, trying to bring down this angel of death. Let's see. I will make 4 short bow attacks here. Okay, not bad. 21 and a 23 with a high end.
Those 2 hit.
All right, does a 17 hit?
Nope.
Okay, so yeah, the 23 and the 21 both hit. You are going to take 21 piercing damage, but that is halved down to 10. And R&D, you also take 10. as you shoulder some of the burden of the pain of these arrows, all flying into your god as he flies above the battlefield, raining terror down on these skeletons. Okay. Wild. All right, Glebnor, that is your turn.
Go follow Daddy.
Okay, yeah. You charge out of this sphere of
How far is
darkness.
he from me? He only made it 40, right?
Yeah,
I can use my regular movement then.
probably.
Yeah, with your
I'm
movement.
gonna go into a rage.
Perfect.
It's raging time.
Yep.
Yeah, you.
Oh, wait a minute.
What?
He dragged the mage.
Mm-hmm.
He's booming bladed.
Oh, yeah, go ahead and roll a little bit extra damage. As he got yanked out of that thing, there was like a real loud star
Another
sound.
2.
Okay.
A humble 2.
A humble 2.
You humble 2s.
Humble 2s.
He's been lucky not to be shot at that much.
Well, we'll count your chickens before they're hatched.
That time's coming.
On the way to Daddy, I have to go through, 15 feet before I can start seeing?
Yes.
Once I can see, are there skeletons easily accessible before I get to Daddy?
There's plenty.
With a
there's
hammer.
There's only 4 of them.
well, there's I
Hammer
guess
range.
you walk by. You can see that there's skeletons that are like hunched down behind these things. I don't even see that you're behind them. They're looking up at the sky. There's at least 2 of them that are not paying attention at all as you try.
I'm gonna try and kill the mage.
Yeah, go for it.
Right to Daddy.
Go ahead and attack that mage. You go into a rage and try to murder this mage to get the stupid flag out of his hand.
Does an 18 hit?
An 18 does hit.
For 9
Okay.
plus, because Daddy's holding him. Get so sneaky. Oh wait, I'm raging.
Yeah.
Feel the light of Bleebly! It's another 4.
Okay.
And then my sneak attack is going to be another 5, so 9. So 18 total.
Awesome. This guy looks fucked up. He's on the ground kicking at you as you're trying, and you just bring your huge hammer down and slam into him as you pull this like giant weapon of Bleebly back. You still have a second attack.
Oh yeah. Ha! 15?
15 hits.
Yes, bitch.
Fuck you.
For another 9.
Okay. Would you like to tell me how you killed my skeleton mage?
Ooh. I look up at Lorenz. I point my hammer like I'm fucking Babe Ruth.
Oh, come on, man.
And I just, bam! Whack his head off.
Can I get a performance check with advantage?
14?
The head flies up out of the arena and lands in Mansa's booth. And you can see that Greg is like holding the head like, oh geez. He's just kind of like,
It's just a head, Greg. Don't be so sensitive about it.
Suck on it, Greg.
Kiss it. I know you
Suck
want
it,
to.
Greg. Mansa has the biggest smile on his face. He is loving the bullying of
This
Greg.
guy's never handled a head.
A child.
Make an intimidation check as a group, if you wouldn't mind.
I'm bad at these too. Even though I'm a giant.
I'm awesome
blob.
at them.
10?
Oh, I nat 20'd.
As I get a 9.
11.
With the nat 20, you can see that Greg is fumbling with the head and he's like, oh, geez, yuck, ew, yuck. And you notice it seems like Schumach may have just gotten the ick. As he watches Greg just like with no decorum just flail around trying to
Just
get
a
this.
head.
It's just a little skeleton head. What's the big deal? Yeah. Things aren't maybe so great with Greg.
There's some trouble in paradise, boys.
Perfect.
Unbelievable. All right.
So now the darkness is gone, even though nobody's in it.
The darkness is now gone. That is my clackling skeleton. It's going to keep climbing up, and now it is going to try to attack Arendir. It has a huge hole in its back since it got shot with a shotgun. It is going to use its multi-attack to attack twice with its glaive.
Multi-attack.
Not a glaive.
It's going to miss on the first one, but hit with a nat 20 on the second one. For only 11 slashing damage total.
Okay.
As this skeletal kind of soldier winds back this bony glaive and jams it into Arendir's thigh, trying to climb up the side.
11 damage, you said?
11 damage. All right.
Bogey.
Can I get a D4 right now at the top of the round?
It's a 1 on me.
See, Lorenz is like,
I'm running out of skeletons, or I don't know. There's only so many. It's like, I didn't even have time to prep the arena. I would have been out here digging.
One more skeleton emerges from below the ground and appears on the field. All right.
Just fodder.
Arendir, that is your turn.
So this guy's, he just climbed up.
Right up on you. Yeah, he just attacked you.
I'm just going to unarmed strike him.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Well, my first attack.
Sure.
Quit it.
Son of a bitch. 11.
11's going to miss, unfortunately.
Son of a bitch.
You go to punch this skeleton. He bats your fist back with the end of his.
Oh, you got to put your whole body into it.
Yeah, I was
Try using the sword.
Trying to do a funny thing. Yeah, I'll just attack him.
With the great weapon.
Bleeby blade. Great master. 13.
He's just going to miss.
Son of a bitch.
I'm so sorry, Arendir. You swing to punch him, like, get away from me.
Action surge.
Okay.
Great weapon, you got to hit.
Great weapon master again.
Okay.
18.
18 hits.
Thank God. All right. Finally some damage. 26.
Describe to me how you destroy this cackling skeleton as it climbs up the side of the wall.
My first plan was to try and just shove him off of the bunker.
Sure.
But after missing twice, I get very furious and just get a flashback of when I was murdering those elves and just hawk them in two sideways.
A clean cut through the torso as the skeleton falls apart into pieces of bone and tumbles off of the side of your little bunker.
I imagine I play his ribcage like a xylophone as I'm swinging there.
Of course. You can see Lorenz like,
That is incredibly disrespectful. That was a guy. He had a family. We're not doing bits on the skeletons, okay?
The skeleton had a family?
Probably. I don't know. He was a guy at one point.
Why would you give him a family? I don't know.
It's a great honor.
You puppeteering him is disrespectful.
it's Reggie's turn. And he's like,
Oh, more skeletons.
he kind of just points. He's going to try to shoot a fireball at one of these stupid skeletons.
Hey guys, I don't know if you noticed that he keeps summoning more of them.
He got a 2. He's a 9 total.
It's like, shit. Over in that general direction, though. Theo, get him. Come on, get him. Get him, Theo. You got it.
Tooluuga, that is your turn. You are next to a pile of bones, but there is a flag kind of on top of the pile.
So there's what, like only 3 skeletons, I think?
Yeah, at this point, there's really just a couple of random skeletons hiding
How far away
behind.
are they from me?
There are... Let's say, like, there's 3 skeletons that are sort of, like, hiding behind these, like, just, like, big bits of stone, like, rubble. They're each within about, like, 40 feet of you. Some of them are closer. The further ones are at 40. Closest one to you would be about 20. And there's a couple that have come up out of the ground about 20 or 30 feet to your right.
Okay.
That are kind of in the center of the arena.
I'm going to move enough to save some so I can, if I use Step of the Wind, I can launch myself up.
Sure.
And I'm going to Radiance of Dawn.
Okay.
And I'm just going to go there like in Gladiator, like, are you not entertained? You people challenged our god? For what? For what? Your stupid magics? You challenge our faith against our god as you see it here today. A true god, not some false god that throws some lightning around.
That's right, my
whose names start with C and end in Isaac.
I think it starts with K.
Or whatever that letter is. I'm a fish guy. As I explode godly light from my being.
This is why we bring them.
See, great hype, man.
The wizards have gone silent. They're just in absolute shock. Mansa is delighted. He is cheering. He's almost like squealing. He's giggling so high-pitched. Just clapping wildly.
It's 20 damage.
How many saving throws?
It's a DC 15 con saving throw. Or they take half. And it's radiant damage, if that matters.
I just want to do a quick insight check. Got a 19. I want to see how Shumak now feels about Daddy.
Go ahead and make an insight check.
19.
19? Shumak is definitely... It's
Turgid.
like hard to read, but he does adjust his insectoid leg over, crossing it over the other one as he gazes down upon Tooluuga's show of beautiful light. The fish is very impressive. As this light explodes through the arena, he did how much damage?
20 radiant damage.
Go ahead and roll one more d6.
What's the radius on that?
30 feet.
Oh, damn.
It's
5 on the d6.
All of the skeletons explode. Would you please describe to me what it looks like as a field of skeletons erupt?
So, as I cast this, light erupts from me, and as it's erupting, it envelops all the skeletons in the shape of a barrel of a gun, and it looks like they're just being shot into the afterlife.
Not the air. The next plane of existence.
I could see that.
It's true, we can.
You can really, I mean, like, I think what you, after the dust settles, what you really notice the most is that Lorenz is, like, still looking up to the heavens in full shock. Those are my best skeletons. I don't have any skeletons left.
This game is stupid. Why are we playing capture the flag with my skeletons? They have the flags. That guy's a god. End of story.
The crowd erupts in cheers. These wizards are casting prestidigitation and pyrotechnics. So there's just lights and just a spray of sparklers through the arena. Mansa is clapping wildly on top of his throne. Well, I guess that settles that. Gentlemen, once again, welcome to Badkhali, my honored guests. We will catch up with you all next time on Dicey Situations. Thank you all for joining us. Keep it dicey.
Howdy, Glebnor here, and I just want to say thanks for listening to Dicey Situations. If you liked what you heard, make sure you come back on Friday to listen to our talkback called Situational Awareness, where we break down the episode and you get to know us, the players, a little bit better. And as always, make sure you rate, review, subscribe, and word of mouth actually helps a lot. So if you could tell all your friends, that would be great. Thanks again. Keep it dicey!
This has been a Business Shark production.